Yes, Ave Caesar. That's where my brain does go towards first, rather than see my research involved bird tracks for my master's degree, so you would think that my brain would go Ave for the birds, the Ave group, Aves, Aves, the Aves. No, my brain goes to Ave as in Ave Maria, not even Ave Caesar. My brain goes like classical music Ave Maria. So anyway, let's yeah, get some of not those. Some of this extraneous stuff out of the inventory so that I can fit more stuff for trains. Because trains are good. Good things. I like trains. Let's get more trains. Yeah, more. More! Signals. Yes, more signals. More, all the signals. All the trains. All the, where are the, oh, oops. What did I just do? Oops. What was this? I've stuff. That, oh, those things. Oh, yeah, those things. Yeah, take that away. And give me other things. I want stuff, the stuff in my inventory right now. That is in my inventory right now. More requester stops. I need like tons, tons, of the requester stops. Is that enough supplier stops? I think so. Bulk unloaders. Lots of bulk unloaders. 2 times 8. That should be plenty. And then some loaders. More cargo wagons. I think I am good there. Where's my car? All the way up there. Yay. Requester stops are from Train Supply Manager. Yes. That they are. That they are. Take all that and give me all those. And also, you know, get rid of the mushrooms from the car. That would be ideal. Come thither, my beautiful bots. Hey, they're using the stuff. They're using the stuff from the station. What cargo is bulk loaders set to accept? Anything. I mean, they're literal storage chests. They'll take basically everything. I don't know if like what sort of things they wouldn't take. As far like to my knowledge, they just move stuff. If it's in a train, it gets moved out and in. That yeah, they're like chests with built-in fast inserters to move stuff quickly. That's all they really seem to be to me. So, yes, stuff. Things. Get rid of those things, and I can start to shove other things into the vehicle and take things out of the vehicle. What train things are in the vehicle right now? Any other train things in the vehicle? Oh, the More unloaders. Oh yeah, the arithmetic combinators. I need those. Oh yeah, and the requester signals. Yeah, those are very important. And I've got my wires. Good. Good. I think outside of just more stuff. I am trying to avoid, as best I can, having too many robots. Part of like, the biggest drain on UPS on the off-the-rails base was the sheer number of Logibots operating at once. Like, I did the worst thing ever, which was to have a gigantic bot base where the everything was bots. Um, while the bots are probably more efficient for doing stuff with loading and unloading, I am actually so this setup right here on the sulfur is handled by robots. This stuff is handled by robots. The offloading transfer of the coke to the actual machines, and then from the machines to here, because this would look really bad if handled exclusively via belts. That's like the only reason, is because this would be a nightmare on belts and inserters. Just physically doing it. So now it's just chests and loaders. Now this is just chests and loaders. And then the bots out here can do stuff. I have like how many are on this network? Why does it 500? I have 500 in that network. Anyway, so trains. So trains. Oh goodness. So that's a line. I guess I'm drawing that line. Eh, eh, eh. Get out of the way, stuffs. I need to go up. Up, and away. That's a problem. Have I mentioned that the buildings in Pi Alien Life are fragile? Have I mentioned that the buildings in Pi Alien Life are fragile? Am I carrying any of those, by the way? Well, clearly not. The nanobots would have replaced it. That was a Relesia plantation. Yes, the rocks are definitely being very rocky. They are definitely being rocky right now. So have I mentioned that the buildings are fragile in Alien Life in particular? Like everything added in Alien Life are these? Yes. That's not Kickalk. Like that's not Kickalk. That is Kickalk. And I guess I also will need you know, some actual Kickalk too. To use as the stuffs. Modules. Yeah, those things. Modules. That are being adjusted currently, by the way. Speaking of which, I have now recorded tutorials. Well, I'll call them tutorials, but we shall see. I have recorded 2 videos, shall we say, for Alien Life. The first one of which is the whole creatures are modules. Just, you know, the public service announcement that that creatures are modules, and all of that. I need to go down here. Get off of that. Thanks. All right. Die. Just you know, go away. Go away, things. Blueprint. Not that one. Wait, why are... That's like an inventory spot. Why am I not using my books? Use my books, please. There. You. Extend the stuffs. Did I place all the things? I think so. The rail lines must grow. We need to get this actually pretty far away. Going right through a forest. This would not be a good time to switch over to the termite bots, because they would just destroy all of my tracks. Now the unfortunate part, the highly unfortunate part, A, I'm out of nanobot ammo, apparently. B, yeah, sadly, that needs to die. Sadly, this will no longer be existing on this day, so goodbye. Goodbye. Nice knowing ya. Let's get more nanobot ammo. Nanobot ammo is great. I need more of it. More of it. The bots must flow. But hey, you know, once I set up the, like, 8 requester stations and one supply, well, one standard train station to provide the Niobium plates, and then, you know, the yard and the waiting place and all that good stuff, that will be good. We can move on. Yeah, just a little bit of nanobot ammo. I use Farl to do the track laying. Nah. Nah. We're good. I would prefer keeping just the blueprint placing. Blueprint placing is fine for me, and just running around with my car at ×2 speed. That sounds like a great plan for now. Alright, do I even need to extend it further than that? Probably. Probably, but we'll keep it here for now. I need to define exactly where I want to have another intersection. Set of intersections, because we're at around that distance that I should have a set of intersections. And then down here, this line also needs to extend out. I'm going to have my trains come in from above. But I do need to get rid of, like, all this junk. All the junk must die. So much crap in my way. This is the one, like, major downside of having alien biomes, is it just loves spawning so many rocks and trees. All right. Yes, this will be, of course, more rails across ores that will not exist anymore. These two in particular, and this out here, they'll cease to exist. But out here, this grouping here was part of our little excursion a while ago, trying to force the game to attempt to spawn a biosample and fail doing so. If you remember that little excursion, we went out and like set the spawn frequency to like 0.9, and then ultimately just figured out what the problem was and fixed it, and just, there's a whole bunch of stuff here now. And all of that will go away eventually. I will delete what I don't plan on using of that stuff. I'll use useful things that spawned out in this mess of stuff. In particular, stone. I completely forgot. By the way, I completely forgot that this exists. Like, just seeing this now, it's like, oh right, I've got stone. Um, the issue was that you need to have a require. Uh, you can't just put the config file into uh, the RSO configs. You also have to, actually tell RSO to load said file for it to actually work. So that's where the issue came in. We just needed to load said file for it to actually function. But RSO has since been updated and released with all the necessary stuff, so that it works now properly now that Alien Life is released for everyone. We are fully functional in every aspect. So stations. Yes, stations. I have something I can copy, maybe, for this. Maybe. Gosh, this big mess of a thing. Maybe I'll take... No. No. That sounds like a terrible idea. No. No. Let's not take that. We'll make something from scratch, I think. Starting with... Oops, not that. Please don't immediately just place that. So this is the actual request station. I need to determine what orientation we'll be building, where we'll be building, all that good stuff. So we're going to be out here. Orientation, I think, will be north-south. Out here, we have that, followed by the two unloaders. That is not the alignment for this particular spot. That is the alignment. Or not. Or not. Or it's not showing me more than however many. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's, yeah, that works. That functions. I'm just gonna end up with this. I'm just gonna end up with this again if I go that way. We'll go that way. And then repeat several times. Okay, if we're going to do this, we'll connect it up with some form of infrastructure. Oh, hello. I have apparently gotten rid of literally all of my belt. Quite literally all of the belt. And apparently I don't have undergrounds either, which, yeah, I need some of that. I need my undergrounds. That'd be great. When actually finishing this. I don't need them for this very moment in time, but I will need to do something like that for each of these. And it'll need to somehow escape going forward. Because somewhere down here, actually, will be the loading station. So yeah, just, copy, and wherever I want the thing to be. Actually, I'll copy this whole thing so that I can do this within some decent distance. Let's say that right there. Yes. Same names. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your little head about that. All right, and then it's just a matter of just paste. There's 4, by the way. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for good measure, just because it's going to be the exact same type of setup, more for spacing purposes than anything else, we'll have our 9th right there. Now, does one of these need to be a fluid? I don't think any of these need to be fluids. Of course, I need to add all the signals and all that good stuff to this. Signals would be quite nice, but just the basic infrastructure here. This is going to be using the bulk loaders. That is in no way, shape, or form the actual spacing. I think that's it. It's always a little hard to tell with the loaders, if you are correct. I should actually have a blueprint with the loaders. That is actually correct. That is actually correct. Okay. Alright. Cool. You, 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 and you. And, you, 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 and you. Yes. Hello! Welcome. Welcome! I'm trains. Trains! We're working on trains. We are working on the trains right now. That is the mission for this moment in time. Trains are the mission. Huzzah, stuffs. That last one needs to be that. Depends what I do after this, but yay. Things! Why do I need so many things? I don't even... I just don't even. I odd is what I do. I odd. Also, it's inputs. Yes, it's inputs here rather than outputs. Okay, that's it-ish. Just, you know, rename all the stuff. For one, this is the Neo supply, I think is what I'm supposed to be calling these. Why I called it Ash Station 1, I don't know. It should be Supply 1, because that's the supply. This is the Neo Salt. I did. Right, so TSM upgraded recently. It was updated to now actually fix the issue it was having with outstanding requests. Like if you changed the name, it was having some trouble with orphaned requests existing, and that could lead to some issues. Apparently, it's been fixed now. This will be Neo Coke, Neo Iron, Neo Steel. Did I call that first one Niobium? No. Good. Good. They're all Neos. Neo SNCR. Neo CR. What else? See, there's a reason. Glass and copper. All right. Neo CU. And Neo Glass. All the glorious things. Glorious and beautiful things. I now need a waiting location, which I should have this, not this. This waiting yard. It's not quite big enough. Oh, really? That will do. Buffering for anyone else? It shouldn't be. Try lowering your settings. It's the same as it's always been. I have 0 drop frames. That's about as much as I can tell you. I have 0 of the drop frames at the moment. Unlike the holiday season, where we were all dropped frames all the time. So that's for 7. 10. I think 10 will be good. 10 will be fine. Welcome. Welcome. Is the game worth buying? Absolutely. The game is worth buying. The game is, like, very, very worth buying. You know, it's... I've recorded 1,819 hours in the game thus far, but I will always say, don't go by time exclusively, go by the quality of said time. And I would say that the quality of said time is absolutely worth the cost of admission. This is all on the correct side, right? I think so. Oz thinks so. This seems a little off to me. That looks slightly better. Yes, you have to weigh both time and quality of time when considering any video game purchase in particular. In which case, I would say that both are good measures for Factorio. Both quality of time as well as time. Because sometimes you can play a game and say, for example, you spend 14 hours a day doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over again, like staring at a spaceship firing mining lasers at an asteroid for 14 hours a day. That in no way, shape, or form is the same as spending 14 hours a day blowing ships up. As an example. These are two there's this concept of what are you doing with your time? More so than just the amount of time. It's like what is the quality of said time? And that plays a very key role in the value of a video game. Like, there's no chance in hell I'm going to pay for a game where I literally just walk around and have a story told to me over the course of 3 hours. Like, I'm not going to pay the money for that. By the way, I am referring to a very specific game. If you couldn't tell, I was referring to the MMO EVE Online, where I totally did said thing of mining for 14 hours a day, weeks on end. I had several accounts with several ships doing just mining over that period of time. Yeah, that was a thing. Station at the end. Wherefore art thou? You are said station. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. There. You're kidding. There. Always pay very close attention. Always pay very close attention. Anyway, This should work fine. And this will be the Neo Depot 1. All three of them. The Neo Depot! And then I have to remember that we need to be like, oh hey, so there's this stuff called niobium plates, and they're going to be providing out of this particular depot called the Neo Depot 1. Ta-da! TSN properly set up. Ah. And of course, people are like talking about C block now. So yeah, you could, if you want, just sit around to do nothing for a long time. Yeah, definitely consider playing C block, playing C block, as in set the game to running overnight at 2x, 4x, 10x speed, whatever your computer can handle, while things happen. Yeah, early C block is definitely a period of time where you have absolutely nothing to do, like literally nothing to do. That's C block in a nutshell at the beginning, where you're just waiting for resources to slowly trickle in before you can actually start to transition to something else. So yeah, just finish connecting, and that's our station. Look at how much rail this station is.